Mephisto! My apologies, I'm still onto those theories from WandaVision. They haven't really left my head, but hey, we got a new show to talk about, so let's discuss. Hey guys, my name is Peter. Welcome to my YouTube channel where I review movies, and starting today, I'm going to start reviewing TV shows. So please, if you can like this video, comment down below and subscribe to the channel to see more videos like this. And to start it off, we're going to talk about Agatha All Along episodes 1 and 2, the latest Marvel show that is released on Disney+, and it is a spin-off off of WandaVision. And the plot of the series is a spellbound Agatha Harkness regains freedom thanks to a teen's help. Intrigued by his plea, she embarks on the witch's road trials to reclaim her powers and discover the teen's motivations. So I really enjoyed WandaVision as a TV show, one of the more interesting Marvel shows that released under Disney+. And one of the cooler aspects of WandaVision was seeing Agatha, played by Kathryn Hahn, and the fact that she has her own spin-off show is very interesting, right? I mean, she was a fan favorite for sure, but when the trailer came out for Agatha All Along, it didn't really capture my attention. It kind of made me a bit confused on what the story might actually be, but I was interested because the cast that's involved, and of course Kathryn Hahn playing Agatha. But I want to give this show the benefit of the doubt, so after watching the first 2 episodes of Agatha All Along, I'm gonna be honest here, didn't really enjoy it as much. I still find it very intriguing, and I think there's a lot of interesting moving parts going forward, but the first 2 episodes are a bit weak sauce for me, and I gotta explain why. Starting with the positives here, I will say the characters involved here are very fun to watch. Agatha, played by Kathryn Hahn, I mean, she is just a phenomenal actress, and she slips right into this character. I think she's definitely having a fun time playing this role, and seeing the interactions with her and Aubrey Plaza, who's playing a character named Rio, they were definitely fun to watch. They definitely have some history involved in here that I can't wait to see where it goes to. And then seeing the interactions in episode 2 of Agatha and the other witches that she recruits to open the coven, I think it's really fun to watch. I mean, all those actresses are really great, and I just kind of like the banter involved here, especially where we're kind of into like the spooky season and there's witches involved, and you know, there's all types of conversations within spells and magic, and just being in that side of the supernatural realm in the MCU is kind of interesting to watch. And there's a mystery character involved in Agatha who kind of helps break Agatha's spell, and his name is Teen in the show, played by Joe Locke, by the way, who is having a phenomenal career so far, but we really don't know his real name in the show. It kind of gets blurbed out in some weird witchcraft way, which is kind of cool to see too. But I'm very intrigued what his character might be. There's theories being floated around who he really will be eventually, but I'm more interested in what he has involved or what's to play with him. And then we kind of go into the negatives of episodes 1 and 2, where I feel like the story is a bit lackluster. Doesn't really capture my attention as much. I'm still intrigued on where the story is going to go into, but I think it's only because the first 2 episodes were such a slow burner is where I kind of start to fall off just a little bit. But towards the end of episode 2 is when I really thought, okay, there's some promise here. I think it's gonna pick up within episodes 3, 4, and so on. And I'm really hoping that happens because I think the groundwork is there, but the story just needs to just be a little bit interesting for me. Maybe part of me wants to see the motivation behind Agatha's journey to get her powers back. Like, does she want revenge on Wanda, or does she want to like conquer other aspects within the world of the Marvel Cinematic Universe? And I'm really hoping in the coming episodes we get to see more of Agatha's backstory and kind of make the audience feel for her and see her journey along and why we should be rooting for this character. And at the same time, I want to see more musical numbers like in episode 2. I think the Witch's Coven song is really fun to watch and hear. I'm kind of hoping they play more into those musical numbers going forward, and please, can we just have those songs available on Spotify? I'm itching to hear that song again. But I do hope in the coming episodes we get to see more of Agatha's backstory and kind of understand her motivations and kind of make me root for the character in a way so I can could be on board with her story and her journey along the series. And part of me wishes the first 2 episodes were kind of like squeezed in together as just one whole episode, because I think there's some fun moments in those 2 episodes, but I think they could have been shortened just a little bit just to really get the pacing going and where the story's gonna lead into. Like in episode 1, where in the first 15 minutes they kind of mimic a detective show, similar to like a True Detective or Mayor of Easttown. And I really enjoy that aspect. Kind of gives them those little homages to WandaVision, where Wanda and Vision are mimicking a particular show or a sitcom. It was cool to see Agatha play a detective, but at the same time, it just dragged on a little bit too much. Maybe if we had like maybe 7 or 8 minutes of that, it would have been a little more cleaner and cut. And we go into a transition of her breaking out that spell, trying to figure out how she will get her powers back, and, you know, recruiting the other witches. So I think those 2 episodes could have been squeezed in together just right, and I guess there's a reason why Disney Plus decided to release the first 2 episodes. But at the end of the day, I'm still intrigued on where the story's gonna head into. I mean, The Witch's Road is gonna be very fun to watch. It's definitely gonna bring in those supernatural elements that I definitely look forward to watching, similar to like a Charm or Buffy the Vampire Slayer, or even just a show Supernatural. I really like those aspects from those shows, and I think Agatha All Along might bring in those elements. I'm really glad that Agatha All Along is bringing back those supernatural elements within the MCU. I feel like it's been kind of missing just a little bit after Werewolf by Night. So hopefully we kind of get to see maybe some of those characters be involved here, and maybe just explore more supernatural elements within the show, whether it's maybe more creatures, ghosts, demons, witchcraft. Give me all of that. But overall, I can't say that I'm disappointed by Agatha All Along. I think there's some interesting moments in the show and characters that catch my attention, but the pacing and story just needs to pick up just a little bit. But at the same time, these are just the first 2 episodes, but I'm hoping that in the next few episodes, things do start to pick up a little bit, and I can't wait to see how the story unveils itself. But I want to hear from you guys in the comment section down below what you thought about Agatha All Along episodes 1 and 2. Let's have a conversation, and let's kind of keep it respectful as well. Leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this, where I review movies and TV shows, and there's a lot to review in the coming weeks as well, especially for spooky season. So I'll catch you guys on the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.